Yo, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of All the Mods 10. Right, okay, today we've got a couple of things on the agenda. Firstly, I want to be getting into some AE2 just because of what's going on in the base right now. So if you take a look at this, right, it's very claustrophobic in here right now. So I want to hopefully move everything out into a bigger base that we're going to build. I'll let you know that in a second. I have done a little bit of changes here, so start off with this drying basin. I've added a hopper at the top, so my zombie flesh is going into here and it's getting piped out using the item pipes from the pipes mod. And I've got a advanced pipe upgrade, so if you right click this, I've blacklisted the rotten flesh, so when this gets transferred into leather, it will pull out into this chest and it will keep the rotten flesh there until it gets pulled out. So just like a little automated system. All these chests are pretty much kind of full. That's why I want to get into AE2. I've done the same for the Easy Villager farm. So I've added these pipes at the bottom. It just looks a little bit more pleasing in my opinion, I think, and it works better. I've gone for a little bit more mining. I ended up finding a sorry, what is it called now? Redstone caves, and that was somewhere around where you are, right there, 300 meters away. Why can't I see on the map? But regardless, yeah, we went for mining. And let me just put this back onto the boom. Leave it at that. Okay, so we did find some redstone caves and we ended up coming across all this redstone. The reason why I went into it because I wanted to get some more coal, and I've got something planned in the future episodes, but for now I think that should suffice. I did end up gathering up one more of them red log trees, and I got the redwood logs from it just because I want to hopefully be working towards making a bigger base. Before we go out there and build our base, I'm doing like a kind of time lapse, so I'm not wasting too much time this episode because I do really want to be taking a dab at AE2. But this one here, right, this experience holder, we made it last episode, and I didn't quite understand how to config this. So what I've done is I've gone off, just checked the wiki, and the way to do it, right, is if you click this render area, it'll basically show you a outline box. So that's what I didn't do last episode. So once I click that, I set this to ignored and I change the X, Y and Z levels just to make the box this big. So when I walk into this box, it's going to suck out all my experience. Yeah, cool. So if you set this to ignored, it'll pull it all out. Cool. So I want to switch this off for now. Alright, so like I said, guys, this area is getting a little bit claustrophobic, so I want to be working towards setting up a base. So let's grab as much cobblestone as we can. And where's my chisel out? Chisel. I think I've got it in my backpack. Yes, it's in my backpack. Right, cool. And we'll grab some of this and one of them. And we'll put this viridium back. Could we chisel viridium? That's the question. Let's have a quick look. Is that what it's called? Viridium, yeah. Put you in the hotbar. No, we can't. So we can chisel granite, which is fine. And we can chisel them. Cool. That's fine. So we'll put this back because we don't really need it right now. And then what else do we need? Calcite. Let's have a quick look if you can do this. Yes, we can. So I'll keep that as well. I think that's it for now. Right, we don't have much of. Right, cool. So what I'm gonna do now is work towards setting up a base after we get some rest, of course. Yeah, so as you can see here, I've marked out a little area here, and I'm gonna make like an oval type of building, dome type. So without any further ado, let's get straight into it. Yo, what is going on, guys? We are back and we have completed our new base. Right, let me show you what we've done. It's right here. Pretty big. Spent quite a few hours on this, but yeah, kind of proud of it. Yeah, so let me just show you about. This is the inside, right? So I've shifted everything from the little hut area. Let me just quickly show you, just so we get a quick idea of what we've done. Right, I've shifted everything over from here into there, and this is probably going to be transferred into like a mob spawner or something, but we'll do that further down the line. I've left these items here because the farm's right there, and you know, I want to keep it pretty close. But yeah, here it is, guys. So I'll just give you a quick top tour of it. That's what it looks like from the top, and we'll start from the outside and we work our way in. Right, okay, so the wind generator that I had out there, I got it as an achievement. I walked up here and it's connected to piping and all that good stuff down there. But yeah, this, right, this is a what's it called, a blaze trophy which I found in the nether. Yeah, so I've just expanded the size of that. I don't know, you know, maybe out exploring you can pretty much see this and hopefully make our way back to base. Not really needed, but you know, just for aesthetic reasons I've added it on there. But yeah, so coming into this, right, we've got like a central area which I always like to do, and hiccups right here chilling. But yeah, so I've added like all the extra items that were basically around there. I put it here, so these are all our like a personal inventory, and then splinter table, anvil, and this is a framing saw. I got it because I got it as an achievement. Yeah, it's pretty nifty. I'll show you how that works in a bit. Yeah, so I'll put the experience holder here, another wall, and then the drying basin right here. This is just like an extra chest for all the junk that we pick up. For the iron farms I've put here, and we ended up making some aluminum barrels, and not too difficult to make. So if you just take a look at this, it's just like a normal barrel and then aluminum plate. You get that by just getting an ore hammer and putting 2 pieces of aluminum right next to it, and then you'd be able to make a plate. So I worked out 2 of those. So one's collecting iron and the other one collecting poppies. Happy days, right? That's like a little self-sufficient iron system right there. But we will pipe this up using a storage bus into our terminal once we get that up and going. But yeah, so the blaze gloom's right here, all activated, ready to use. I've got a couple of things I want to do with that right now, but anyway, this is like an extra room, all 9x9s, and this is another one here. So this is all our like furnaces and crafting needs and all that kind of good stuff. Iron furnace is all been upgraded, and put the metallurgic infuser in the center right there. And then finally I made myself a couple of elevators, and to do that, right, elevator LE, there you go. So to get an elevator, it's literally just white wool and an ender pearl. As you can see out here, I've got plenty of sheep cooking up. I've got plenty of sheep breeding up, and some cows. But yeah, it's pretty noisy, so I'll get out of there. Cool. And at the top here, I've literally just added all the chests and all my inventory right here. So everything's here. So I've got the ores, and the ingots and all that kind of stuff, and then all the building supplies, and then just like mob drops, hostile and passive, have both been combined into one chest right now. And then this is connected to the wind turbine up there, and it's providing us energy, and we are going to be piping this off into different areas. We will be working towards a better power supplies a bit further on down the line, but for now, let's get cracking. So yeah, I hope you guys like the base. You know, I did spend quite a bit of time on it. You know, with me, have a principle: go big or go home. So why not? But yeah, I'm happy with that. So yeah, let's continue. So got a few things already lined up in the favorite bar. So I want to hopefully work towards getting myself some AE, Applied Energistics, going. And you look at the quest, right? So I've had a look at this, and there's a few different aspects to AE right now. So it's Applied Energistics 2, and it works a bit differently than the usual, the one I'm used to. So we will be working towards this quest line, hopefully getting most of these things complete. So first and foremost, we are going to need ourselves a meteorite compass, and to get this is just literally a normal compass. And let's go quickly knock one of these off. So we need some iron, 4 pieces of iron and 1 redstone. Where's my crafting table gone? I need to get one up here, right? Anyway, got one in pocket. So let's make ourselves a compass. And then should be able to transfer this. Nope, we cannot. We have to put in a charger, right? So yeah, correct. So iron and copper, that we should have plenty of. Copper and iron. So let's do something like this. Get ourselves one of those, and then just to power it for now. Actually, we've got power up here, so we should be able to just connect it. Nope, we are gonna need ourselves a energy acceptor in order to do that. And to make this, they just quartz glass, but we can't do it with nether quartz. We need to find actual quartz. Do we have any quartz anyway? Let's have a quick look. Quartz. Block of quartz. Can we transfer this? We can't smelt it. Can't transfer it. Let me have a look. Let's see if I can smelt this. Quartz. No, we can't. So how would we go about making this? Crusher. I don't think we can get it from normal blocks. So what we'll quickly do is put this back. Actually, it's in the furnace downstairs. But anyway, so we won't do this right now. We just end up making ourselves a wooden crank. This is pretty simple. So just some sticks and some copper, and there you go, wooden crank. So what we'll do for now is where it has our, there you go, so we'll get rid of this, put you right in the center here, and then crank on top. Compass could go inside. Boom. And then we just keep on cranking until that turns itself into a meteorite compass. Reason why we're making this right is I want to hopefully look towards getting a meteor mined up this episode. There you go, nice, cool. So let's get rid of this. Nothing really near us right now because it's doing is spazzing out. But yeah, before we continue, let's see what it needs to make a cardboard, because I've got something planned for this as well. Sawdust, and to get this, precision sawmill, and that is from mechanism. That should be pretty simple to knock off. Right, okay, let's favor this, right, and make ourselves a precision sawmill. So iron infused alloys, we need a steel casing. How many steel do we have? Compressed iron, we don't have no steel. 5. And how many do we need to make for this? 4, right, okay, that's fine. Osmium, we should have plenty of. Osmium, boom, there you go. Need one of those. And just 4 glass pieces. We should have glass. Yes, we have glass. There you go, cool. So let's knock this off. So that's a steel casing, and then we need 2 basic control circuits, which we get by putting redstone and osmium in a, grab some redstone, metallurgic infuser. Right, let's whack the redstone in there, and then osmium will do like 4 pieces. I don't know, seems like a good number. And then we shall work towards getting ourselves some infused alloys, which is literally copper. So do we have any copper? Yes, we do. So once this is done its thing, and then the copper is also smelted up, we should be able to make ourselves a precision sawmill. It is killing power pretty quickly. Alright, that is 2, and now we should be able to knock off one of these. Cool. So what we'll do for now is put you on this side, and then you should be getting power in from there. That's cool. And you are powered? No, you are not. So that's an input. We need to change that to an output, and there you go, sorted. Cool. Oh, there's an enderman out there. You know what? I have to try my best to kill this guy because we need some ender pearls. So give me a sec. I'll be right back. There's 2. Nice. Yes. Right, I'll take that. Cool. Grab some rest. Whenever there's an opportunity to grab some ender pearls, why not? So we've got 5. That's the 6th one. We ended up getting these 5 in a achievement, by the way. I'm sure if you craft these up, you should be able to make another ender pearl. Nice. 6. Let's do the rest with this as well. Cool, and there you go. 8 ender pearls. Perfect, right? So, like I was saying, right? That's there, and then we need to get some logs. How many logs? Yes, spruce logs. Throw a couple of you in there. Damn, that is noisy. Whew. That is noisy. I need to do something about the volume of these machines. Right, that should have done its thing now, so let's quickly head back here. And okay, so that makes sticks. So why are you not making sawdust for me? What's the issue there? Sawdust mechanism. Do we need strip goods? Let me quickly work this out. So what I feel like it does, right, it gives you a chance to get sawdust, right? So let's just keep doing this, and right, we just muffle you for now because it's very loud, right? Okay, so I'm gonna wait here until we get feel as if it's a 25% chance on logs. So yeah, there's a 25% chance, so we should be able to see a few sawdust being made after this stack. So I'll be right back with you in a sec. So guys, whilst we're waiting for the last one of this, I'm gonna quickly knock out myself a platinum jetpack because I feel as if we've got enough gold for this now. So I did a bit of mining and I ended up finding a little bit more gold. So I'll quickly knock that off camera, and then I'll see you back in a sec. Right, there you go, guys. So knocked off a platinum jetpack, and this is 1.6 million. This is 7 million. Right, it's going to drain this massively, but it is what it is. We need the extra power, and just in case we run out of flying power, I've got another thing planned, and I feel as if it's called the wand. So blaze jet wand, power repair, air burst, right? Nice. So blaze jet, that's the one I think we need. So we need 2 ferrico and 1 blaze gold, and I feel as if we should have all this stuff. Nice. One of them, and then 2 ferrico. Boom boom. We'll do this, and that should make ourselves a nice ferrico. Blaze jet one, sorry. And there you go. Whoa, nice. So that basically gives you a bit of power. It has got a bit of a durability on it, but you can repair it easily with lava. So if I get myself a bucket, quickly go find myself a lava source, which was back here. Nice. And then grab this, head back, so we should be able to just repair this on the fly. Nice, works perfectly. Cool, so that's just in case we run out of juice for it. Yeah, that's gonna do its thing. So yeah, what we'll do now is, I think this should have done its thing. Yep, we got 5 sawdust. Should be able to make ourselves a cardboard box now. Was that not it? Cardboard box. Oh, just there you go. Sorted. Right. That is going to come in handy for something in a minute. So we've got this. We will put the sawdust back and put this back in our backpack, and this one goes there as well. Right, okay. So the plan is right, guys, and what I'm going to do is I will wait for my backpack to charge up. It's going to probably take a while because that wind generator is not providing sufficient enough energy for this, but you know, it'll do the job for now. So I'll wait for this to charge up, and then we'll go for a little exploration mission to go find ourselves a meteor, so we can start mining it and getting all the good stuff from AE2. Okay, so I'll see you guys in a bit. So guys, this is taking a long time, so what I'll do, I'll just quickly grab it because I think 300,000 FE is plenty enough for now, so we'll just whack you there. Let's see how quickly this drains. But anyway, I did do a bit of, if you have a look at the map, I did a bit of exploration just around this area, just to see if I can get the meteor calibrated, and it has done. So it's telling me that the meteors are on this side. Hello, Mr. Enderman. Right, okay. Don't. Okay. Nice. Put you in there. Cool. Somewhere around here. You know what, whilst we're here, we'll check out this area. Nice. Environmental accumulator. I have no idea what that does. Nice. Right, we've got compressed iron boots, compressed stone, elementarium. Found in jungle temples, pyramids, and underworld ruins. Nice, we'll take that. Nebulous heart, why not? Arcane essence, soulsberries, bamboo, bones we can't have enough of, emeralds, perfect. I don't think the rest of the stuff we really need right now. I don't really want to be clogging up my inventory for no reason. We have a wooden gear. Dark steel ingot, take you. Iron don't really need. So iron upgrade smithing template, perfect. Cool. And then take the bones, capacitor from pneumatic craft, and then we've got our spawn agitator, reduces functionality due to presence of apothic spawners. Okay, we'll get into this later on, but for now that should be fine. Smithing template. Cool. Got a few good things here. Nice, cool. So let's keep going. So I'll turn the jetpack off for now. Once we deplete the wand, then we'll use the jetpack. So let's keep going. Looks like it's around here somewhere. Well, that's a pathetic excuse of a why does it have to be underwater? Right. Okay, cool. We're looking for flawless. Chipped. Flawed. Small. Chipping. Chipped, flawed, large. You don't have no flawless here. Might have to go find another one. Flawed. Right, okay. So let's mine all this stuff up. Nice. So we've got what we needed. And says blow, small, large, flawed, small, chipped, large, damaged, small, flawed. I really wanted the flawless, but it is what it is. Cool. Oh, so that's a little bit. What's this? Glass. Normal glass. Hey. I don't like that whatsoever. I'm going home, mate. Get this stuff out of our inventory quickly. What's going on here? Darkness. Why have I got darkness applied to me? It's very weird. Do I have something in my inventory that causes it? Don't think so. So we've got our engineering, logic and calculation. Perfect. This is the silicon press. You know what, I don't know what even happened there. Literally, we were just walking around and darkness got applied to us. The last thing I wanted to do is go to the dark dimension right now. Anyway, so let's grab this stuff. Chipped. Cool, and we've got 2 of those, right? Could we... Nice. Let's just do this. And then I think these should grow for us if we put them on a growth accelerator. Right, cool. So what I'm going to do now is put the chipped ones here, just like so. And then I'll get some sort of, what's it called? Crystal growth accelerator in the center right there. And then that should hopefully be generating more status quo for us. But these are going to eventually decay. So the reason why I took the cardboard box with me was because I wanted the flawless one. But obviously we didn't find one. We will take another gander at it. So you see the principle, so I'll be right back with you in a second, guys. Hey, look what I found. What is this? Niveau. Soulstone. I feel like this is a portal to something. But anyway, let's just quickly mark you at a waypoint. New one. Other than the overworld. As portal. Then we will change it to purple. Submit. Then make a point of interest. Nope. That should be fine. Save that. Cool. So we've got this. Don't know what that does, but we figured it out anyway. Back to the meteorite. Right, we have locked onto another meteorite, guys. So should be somewhere around here. Please don't be in the water again. That seems like it's a better one, but what is this? It's like an entrance to a mine shaft or something. Let's get rid of all this string. Cobweb entanglement. Whoa, don't want to be going in there right now. Cool. Right, let's do what we actually came for. So let's mine up all of this skystone. Nice, it's underwater again. Oh. So let's just... Yeah, the throttle's a bit too high on this right now. So I'm hoping there is a flawless one here. Damaged. Medium, certus. Flawed, certus. Flawless, where you are? Flawless, that's the one. That's the one we're looking for, guys. And then cardboard box. Boom, and now if you break this, flawless budding crystals in there. So the situation with this, right, is if we just break a flawless budding crystal, then it's gonna deteriorate, but we don't really want to be breaking the actual block. So if we cover it with a cardboard box and break it, it retains its original shape and original structure. So which is which is good for what we need it to be. So let's get the rest of these. Let's see if there's any more. Damaged, 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 flawed. Am I not in the water? Nice, there's like a little dead spot there. We'll just take this for the sake of taking it. Get rid of some of this junk. Applied Energistic guide. Nice. We've got ourselves a guide as well. Cool. Right, so I'm gonna put my jetpack in here just so it does its thing and charge up. How much is left in it? 2,300. Drains pretty quick, but it's fine. It's fine. No issues there. Right, we've got ourselves a damaged, so I don't think we'll need. Get that. Take that. Cool. And 4 damaged ones. Try breaking them again. It becomes squads blocks and then chipped. Now it's become damaged, and then that should become another squads block, which should get us 44 of them. Right, cool. Very nice. Right, okay. So let's pull the guide out. Get the sky stone in here as well, and then put you there. 2 of each. Right, okay. So I think next course of action is to make ourselves some inscribers. So we're going to need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 of these inscribers. So iron, copper, and 2 pistons, right? Cool. Let's work towards this right now. So we need some cobblestone. Only 9? Right, okay, let's grab one more. Only issue is I feel as if we run out of cobblestone. That's stone, steel casing, tough. Okay, what we'll do then is go mining for some more stone in a minute. However, that should be fine for now. Our chisel you back to the original states. What's the stone? Right, okay. 3? We do something like this, and then that's become 11 cobblestone. Right, cool. Now we should be able to make another one of them. 10. That's fine. And then just copper on them for that. Right. 2, 5 inscribers. Perfect. So we'll set this up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. See? Perfect. Right. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nice. So I feel as if we get cabling to this is not going to work. So we need ourselves an energy acceptor. And to make this, just quartz glass. That's all we needed. 4 would bag you how much? So 4 quartz in 4 glass will get you 4 of them. So we need at least 16. Do we have 16? No, we do not. So I feel as if we can just crush some of these. Let's take a look. So if we put this in a inscriber, it will get us that, right? Cool. But we need to power the inscriber. Let me just quickly check. So if we get rid of this crank, put the crank on top of one of these, and then put some of them in just for now and start cranking. Would that work? It is working, so it'll take a while, but I'll be back with you in a sec when this is done. This is very tedious. It takes a long time and I don't like that, so what I'm going to quickly do is work towards making myself a crusher, which I did kind of familiar with. Crusher, this is the one. So let's quickly favorite this, right, and get the items we need for that. So osmium, and then we are going to need some steel casing. So 4 pieces of steel. So let's grab our nifty ore hammer, then grab some coal, some steel, iron, right, and do something like this. And I feel like no. So to make a steel, we're gonna need to do 4 coal and one iron dust. Right? Okay, did that completely wrong. So we need some iron dust, and then 4 coal per steel ingot. So we need a little bit more coal. Cool. 4 coal. 3, 4, and then some iron dust. Boom. Steel dust, 4 steel dust, right? Okay, that's all we're gonna need, right? Yep, and then 1 osmium and then some glass. So as soon as we got the chisel out, we just transfer this back into normal glass pieces. Boom, sorted, and then let's go smelt these up. Boom. Yeah, the manual crank was taking way too long. It's like I'll have to keep hold of it for like a minute to make one, which was, too long. So why not automate it? Automation is the best option, guys. Always try automating things if you can. Whoa, I'm doing the iron. That's silly of me, right? Charged redstone and that in a block of water to give us 2. That's fine. That's fine with me, right? Okay, let's continue with this crusher. And now we're gonna need some osmium in this. 2 of them. And then 2 lava buckets. So we'll quickly craft up 2 buckets and grab some lava by the time that's doing its thing. One thing I wasn't aware of, right? If we charge this again by throwing it into lava by this Q, it turns the block underneath it into obsidian. See, I didn't know that. Someone new. Let's grab 2 buckets of lava. Head back to base. That should have done his thing right now. Where you gone? I've already got it. And metallurgic infuser. Cool. Now we should be able to knock off one of these. Boom, and voila. A crusher. Now we should be able to automate some of that. So let's put you on this side, and then the crusher can do its thing with these. How many do we need? So we got 12. 4 more. Let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, and then turn this one into an output as well. I don't mind the sound of that. Yeah, see, that's a lot faster. Right, okay. So whilst that's doing this thing, I'm gonna quickly clear my inventory and I'll be back with you in a sec. So it's quartz dust, so that's 16 right now for us, and then now just some copper, iron, and quartz glass, right? So let's grab some glass, some copper, and some iron. We should be able to knock out all of them. We take that out, that's fine. Boom. Boom. You know what, I think I miscalculated because we only needed the, yeah, we only needed the 4, so I'm not going to waste the rest. Right, sorry, that's a blunder from my end, but it is what it is. Right, cool. Now we should be able to knock off one of these. Very nice. If we put you in this corner, just like that, get rid of you, and then I'm sure we had some of them basic universal cables, some extras. There you go, very nice. And we'll divert you to something like this. So that device is now online, and I do feel as if these inscribers give each other power. So if we just pipe one of them up, will that come online? Come on, do you think? So you won't be online right now. If I do this, online, 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 nice. Right, okay. So that block needs to be directly touching it. Never knew that was a thing, but it is what it is. So let's put you back. Very nice, and then get rid of you guys. Right, cool. So now we have some inscribers set up, right? That should be directly coming off the windmill.